Hey guys, Creator Mom. So, the goal, I feel, of someone who's a parent who's narcissistic in an adult relationship with an adult child is to continue to point out how abnormal you are. And, this all falls under criticism. So basically, to continue to criticize, that's devaluing you, putting you down, continue to dominate, and to continue to point out how selfish you are. This word selfish is so important because this is like their trademark. They love that word. I want to read this little section here in Jay Reid's book. He says, let me go back for a second. The parent's intrusiveness. Pathological projective identification sends a call to the child that has to be answered. The child feels the weight of the parent's desperation behind this tactic. The child's dependence on the parent sharpens their sensitivity to the parent's psychological demands and motivation to meet them. The very nature of projective identification involves one person needing an unbearable state of mind to exist in someone else. Basically, I think that my guinea pig just sneezed and it was so damn cute. Bless you. It's taking their feelings of worthlessness and putting it onto you in the form of calling you selfish. And you carry this identity around with you your entire life. So if it feels like, I said that too a while ago, it's like I feel like I've been given this weight to carry that doesn't belong to me, that shouldn't belong to me. Like, she's made herself my weight to bear in this life. It's because you always need to be concerned about their projections of worthlessness, their rage, their feelings, whatever. Anyways, without this identification, a profound breakdown could occur. The child feels an imperative to orient to and comply with what the parent is looking to find in them. When pathological projective identification is at play, the parent will always find what he is looking for, and the child will help him to do so. The child assists in this process by heeding the call to be what the parent requires him to be. Sarah experienced this pressure to attend to her father's projections as fear of what he would do to her if she did not. At first, she could not exactly name what she feared that he might do. Like, even as an adult, right? I'm sure this Sarah, I think he's talking about Sarah now as an adult. It's almost like you feel like they're going to kill you. But they're not going to kill you. It's like you're not really in like physical danger. Maybe some people are, whatever. I'm not talking about physically. But but still there's this feeling of like something really bad is going to happen if I stand up for myself, or if I say no, Anyways, so it says, At first, she could not exactly name what she feared that he might do. Over time, we grew to understand that she felt like something terrible would happen if she did not play along with how he seemed to have saw her, seen her. I'm like, which tense there? Therapy helped her understand that the something terrible might be psychological collapse of her relationship with her father, and potentially her ability to remain intact if she did not identify with his projection. Identifying with who they have said that you are, the bad person. That's your weight to bear. That's your role to play, the bad person here, the selfish person. The funny thing about this, the nature of this relationship is that if you just give up and just give them what they want, or be in a relationship with them, be around them, it's painful. It's gonna be painful, very fucking painful, because you will have to continue to, identify with them or in some ways, because if you put boundaries down, then you deal with the rage, the narcissistic rage, and issues and more conflict, which is very difficult. So there's just pain. Or you go no contact. That's painful too because of this right here. It says you just feel like something terrible is going to happen. It's the psychological. It's a psychological collapse of her relationship with her father, and not remaining intact anymore with that identity. It's also funny because it feels hard to identify, because like if this is like a relationship you had since you were little, so it's just like when you're little you're so subconscious, you're not really operating so consciously when you're little. It's like very subconscious, so it's just like breaking down what the hell is going on. What else do I want to say? I'm thinking about people who don't like other people talking about narcissism. I don't know why I think about them, because who cares? Well, the only thing that matters is what you think, what you're going to do. And I think sometimes people try to be well-meaning and they don't want other people complaining that their parents are narcissistic, But you have to learn what's going on. Like, one of the chapters in Jay Reid's book says, making sense of what happened to you. You have to be able to make sense of it all so that you can be able to move forward in your power. And sometimes that doesn't happen overnight. It's really scary. It's really terrifying. And yeah, like the most terrifying thing about it is that you don't even know what's so terrifying about it. But this kind of helps to pinpoint that feeling that of something terrible happening. So yeah, that's all I want to share. Because if you grew up in this interesting dynamic, you gotta understand your way out of it, I think. And I think that a part of me thinks that if I keep this problem relationship, that I will continue to mirror other relationships that are like this one, because I haven't done what's necessary, which is finally put an end to it, and work to remove that identity from within me. So yeah, if I keep that relationship hanging on there, not facing it, not breaking away from it, like my body wants me to, I almost feel like I might continue to see these things pop up in other people in my life, and I'll have to see it again and again and again because I'm not dealing with the boss in the game, you know? It's like you have to defeat the boss. Yeah. It's really dark. It feels really dark, you know? It's not, I really wouldn't say it's like a fun thing to deal with. Like, nobody should have to live feeling afraid of their parent, you know? Or feeling afraid because the parent has a spiritual, emotional domination over you, psychological. Yeah, no one should have to live like that, you know? But I mean, we do. So, and that's all I want to share. Peace.